Rasty McGibbon with Matteo DiGiulio, Adrian College captain and national champion. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
If you can, put it into perspective for me.
Being a senior, being the last game I ever played in this jersey, there's no words to describe how it feels. Last year, coming up short in the national championship final, losing 1-0 was a heartbreaker, and just to make it right for the guys from last year and past years and get this win, it just means the world to me. It means the world to our alumni. It means the world to, even our families who are here supporting us. There's no words that could describe how I'm feeling, and I'm just grateful to be here doing what I'm doing.
In your wildest dreams, could you ever imagine a better ending?
No. I mean, if this is the last hockey game I ever play, I would be more than happy, let alone here at the school at Adrian wearing this crest. Everybody says they want to win their last one ever, and I'm one of the few people, we're one of the few people, us seniors and fifth years, that get to say that.
Tell me how special this is for you with this specific group of guys that you have in the locker room.
Man, we're going to need a lot of time here because I could go on and on about each and every guy in our locker room. I would bleed for these guys. I know deep in my heart they would bleed for me. And, we've had each other's backs. We've been there for each other all year. We've had so much adversity that we've gotten through as a group. And no doubt in our mind when we got into this tournament. And, I'm so happy for the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, my class, the fifth years, that we got this one. And I know those guys that we're leaving behind next year, they're the future of this program, and they're going to know what it takes and know what to do, and they're not finished. They're going to win some more.
I asked Nico the same question. Do you think that this one is more special due to the loss last year and the motivation it provided? Like was there something that you felt you had to prove this year?
100%. I mean, you lose 1-0 in the final, out shooting a team last year, not taking anything away from mine. A great team, great game last year, similar to this. But you use that as motivation, not only for the group you have in the locker room this year, but the group we had last year. Those seniors, those fifth years that left, that don't get another crack at it. We really did want to do this for them from the get-go. We have the greatest alumni, the greatest past players in the world. They've been messaging us, watching all week. We really wanted to do this for the program, for our group inside the room, and for sure for the guys of past years.
The role of captain and the role of coach, as you know, are quite different.
Yeah.
As captain, there are vocal captains, there are captains that lead by example. You scored 2 tonight. They pulled the goaltender with about 3:30, so there was a 3.5 minute power play at the end, 6-on-5.
Yeah.
And before we let you off, we'll talk just a little bit about how Deco has been for you guys. But you led by example. You scored 2. Just walk us through those goals and how you view your role as a captain and leading by example.
I mean, something we've said to you, all of us, something that we say in our room is "we too deep." Basically means it could be anybody at any moment. I scored 2 tonight, but I know deep in my heart that if I didn't, somebody else would have stepped up and done the exact same thing. Now, I'm grateful for the guy who did it, and obviously I do want to lead by example, being a captain, like you said. But seriously, it's easy to be a captain when you have a group as good as ours, and those goals, somebody would have scored them. It didn't have to be me.
Just talk a little. Deco's the all-tournament MVP. From what I saw, and I wasn't able to watch the whole game. I watched a lot of it. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. It's 6-on-5. They go across to the glove side and they rifle one, and I don't know how he gets across, and I don't know what he hit the puck with, but it didn't go in. I think it's just an example of how great he was and how great he's been for you. Just speak to him a little bit.
Yeah, I could go on forever. I actually live with Deco. I've had the pleasure of living with him this year. Off the ice alone, one of the best dudes I've ever met. Great guy, puts everybody before himself. Just a great guy. I don't even know. And then on the ice, dude, he's a gamer. He is an absolute gamer. There's nobody else I'd want between the pipes for me. He stuns me, as goalies always are, they say a little bit different, a little bit weird. He's really not, but the one thing I gotta say, he's got the shortest memory. If one does go in, or one bad bounce, or the guys are getting him peppered and we're not defending him well, he's got a short memory. It's just, next play. He doesn't harp on things, and I think truly that's what makes him such a great goaltender. And you know, I could literally go on for days talking about how good he was, but every time you watch him, he says it for himself.
I had the pleasure of meeting your mom, and also you spoke about the alumni. Just as we wrap things up, tell me, throughout your hockey career, you know, if this is the last game that you ever played and you're going out on such a high note, who are the people that you're thankful for to get you here tonight to March 12th, 2024, national champion, medal around your neck, World Cup silver medalist? Tell me, who are the people you're most thankful for?
Oh, my parents, for sure. I mean, hockey's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of hours, a lot of sacrifices for my family, but to win the last one of my career in front of them means a lot, and I'll be forever in debt to my parents, forever grateful for them. And I also want to shout out my grandparents back home watching, the Italian nonni watching on their little iPad.
That's good.
Whatever they have to watch. They watch as many games as they can, and half the time I'm sure they don't even know what's going on in the game, but they're still there just waiting to hear my name. So
great.
Gotta shout them up. And yeah, you mentioned the alumni, like some of those guys that took me in 4 years ago, who, when I went to Adrian with the borders, being in a tough situation with COVID, and you know, they took me in and made me their family, and those guys are still my brothers for life. So I could shout out name by name, really, but I'm not going to, so we'll be here all day. But by far, my parents, my family. I'll shout my girlfriend out. She's here with her family. She'll get mad at me if I don't. But yeah, I'm going to talk in circles.
No. Also, just tell me how important Coach Gary Estelos has been.
I played 4 years of junior hockey, however many years before that of minor hockey. He's by far the best coach I've ever played for, and it's no coincidence he's the most winningest coach I've ever played for. He really cares about his group, and that's first and foremost. And then the winning and the hard work and whatever, and it's a two-way road of respect with our coach. He expects a lot of us, we expect a lot of ourselves, and I can't say one bad thing about him. In the last 4 years, showing up to the rink every single day, I'm grateful that he was there leading our group, and I wish I could turn back the clock and do another 4 years with the same group.
Very good. Well, hey, again, congratulations.
Thank you, Rasty.
So fantastic for you guys. National champion, men's Division I, captain of Adrian College, pride of Maple, Ontario. And say hi to Noni.
Hi, Noni.
Matteo DiGiulio.
Thanks.